If you've been a part of the Skylanders community for some time, you'll know that something people tend to do is Skylanders hunting. This involves people going out in real life and buying Skylanders from used game stores or even DVD stores. And pretty much all the people who do this are in America. So you're probably wondering, how does someone that lives in a country such as Australia get Skylanders from a real shop instead of eBay or Amazon? And there are many alternative shops you can go to, but the one I would recommend over all of these is CEX. I'll pull up their website right here. As you can see, they have a very wide variety of Skylanders. Pretty much any Skylander you'd ever want is in these shops. But it does have a limited amount of shops which contain a limited amount of Skylanders. So for example, let's just go to a random shop here. See, Tuggerah, a CEX shop in Tuggerah has all of these Skylanders here. They also come with a 5-year warranty. I'm not sponsored by this website or anything, but if you are looking to buy Skylanders in real life and you're in Australia, or I'm pretty sure it's in the UK as well, this would definitely be the way to go about it. As you can see, it shows how many Skylanders are at each shop, and let's just go to a random one here. And it has a lot of Skylanders. Obviously not as many Imaginators figures, but it does have a very wide variety. They also have certain new Skylanders that are sealed. And the pricing is very good. As you can see, a swarm for $150. If you compare that to a used DVD shop that I see online on YouTube videos, pretty much all figures will almost be priced around the same price. But I see on YouTube people going to used game shops or DVD stores, and all the Skylanders will be ranged around the same price. And that is bad and good in some scenarios. You could find a steal, but as you can see on CEX, $1.50 for a swarm and 75 cents for a starter pack figure. They really do their research on how much each individual one is worth. Obviously some deals are better than others, because look, Crusher for $3, Gil Grunt for 75 cents. A lot of very cheap figures here. So CEX is kind of the best if you're missing certain common characters that for some reason you lost. Like let's just say you lost Starter Pack Skylander, you could easily get it, and it's going to be at pretty much all of these shops. But let's see what their more expensive figures are like. Let's go to minimum $70. Alright, so as you can see here, they do have starter packs. Obviously the PlayStation one's going to cost a bunch more, $170. A Chaos figure, $80. They do have some very rare finds. For example, let's just say somebody trades in their Skylanders that they haven't used in ages, and they don't really know how much their Skylanders are worth, and they just simply give them to CEX. They will trade in Skylanders worth a lot more than what they actually are. So if you do see one of these shops near where you live, and you do enjoy collecting Skylanders, or you just want to expand your collection, this is definitely the way to go about it. Usually what I'd do is I'd scout out the shop closest to me, and let's just say every couple of days I'd look through and check if there's a Skylander that I don't have, and then I'd, let's just say, add it to cart, and then I'd get a list of Skylanders that I'm going to buy when I go in the shop. But not just that, if you're a Skylanders fan and you haven't played Skylanders in a long time, you could also use this shop to buy consoles for the game. Because I actually did this myself. My old Xbox 360 was completely broken. The fan was not running, nothing was working. And then I really enjoyed Skylanders after watching a bunch of YouTube videos. And then I thought, I really need to get a console so I can replay through these games. And I bought an Xbox from CEX. They're pretty well priced, and more importantly, they're guaranteed to actually work. Because buying Xbox 360s in particular is probably the riskiest console you can buy through a used online game shop. For example, a Facebook Marketplace post or eBay. But let's just say you don't want to use CEX. Facebook Marketplace also offers a very wide variety of Skylanders, and this is where you're probably going to find your rarer figures other than CEX, because they do price their rarer figures at a very high price. So on Facebook Marketplace, you are probably going to find a steal sooner or later, especially since yawn traps exist. I have found deals where people have been selling yawn traps that they don't know are rare for about $50 within a bundle. And as I'm flicking through this bundle, I see a yawn trap, and it's pretty much free money. This is something exclusive to Australia, as they were only sold in Australia, and the average Skylanders fan in the early 2010s are not going to know that now their figure that is a random crystal is priced at $400. So that is also a very easy way to get your hands on a pretty rare figure, if not one of the rarest. Also, you can bargain with people on Facebook Marketplace. This is pretty scummy though, because if you're selling something on Facebook Marketplace and somebody sends you a message lowballing your offer by a bunch, it isn't really the most fun thing to have people do. But I would recommend doing it if you're that desperate for Skylanders. You can get really good deals if people are just looking for the cash and they don't really want to keep them hanging around with no one buying them. But overall, this is the main way I would go about collecting Skylanders in Australia. Or pretty much this kind of works anywhere that isn't America and has a CEX. They are the best alternative measures when there isn't many Skylanders stores located near you. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. But before you click off, if any of you in the comments have any suggestions on how to go about Skylanders hunting when you don't live in America, this is all a learning experience for all of us, as it is a pretty unique way of going about buying video game stuff. Because obviously they're not sold anywhere as near as much as they used to. Oh, and by the way, I have a new Discord. Right now it's just me and Swapfish. So if you like talking about Skylanders, or you just want to give video recommendations, or you want to be announced on new videos, that is the place to be. But with that being said, that's all I have to say for this video. I hope you really enjoyed this. It is a bit of a different video. I wanted to give a rundown on people who might not know and they're just getting back into Skylanders. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.